We're the industry point guards, frankly, for standards and how it should be done correctly. So you have all of the segments from backyard providers to spa hot tub providers to pool in ground, above ground, all sorts of backyard water. And as you know, the theme's going towards backyard oases, where it's kind of a full complement of all offerings. So we kind of oversee that, we encourage the industry, we educate the industry, educate the consumer, and kind of provide a point for that to intersect.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. There's a pool and spa show this weekend. Did you know that, Bill?
I did not, but I'm interested.
Right?
I want a pool.
Staycations are like all the rage.
Listen, when you're crawling on roofs all day in July, when you get home, all you want to do is belly flop into a pool.
Crack a beer?
Heck yeah.
Right. And then barbecue.
Hey, you know me. You know
the
my
whole
love.
Outdoor living is on fire right now.
Just build in the big green egg, have it right next to the pool. Brilliant.
Smoke
I
a
love
brisket all day.
Oh, I'm ready for summer.
Are you hungry now?
I am.
Right? Me
Breakfast
too,
is worn off.
I'm ready. I'm hungry. So joining us right now on the Hire It Done Radio Show is Chris Ferriss from the Pool and Spa Alliance for the Backyard Pool and Spa Show at the Suburban Collection this weekend in Novi. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm awesome. So let's tell everyone from the Hire It Done Radio Show about the Pool and Spa Show. Tell them what it
The Pool
is.
and Spa Show basically is one roof, all the providers. So if you're looking for a hot tub, a barbecue grill, a patio furniture, an in-ground pool, an above-ground pool, really anything to do with backyard water recreation, that's the place to go. It saves you time. You don't have to drive around to different places over several weekends. Come down and spend a couple hours with us. All the people are there that you need to see.
You know the hours of the show?
I do. Today it's from 11 to 9, and tomorrow it's from 11 to 5.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. And so because the economy's so well, the outdoor living, especially in the home improvement business, we see exterior kitchens. I'm seeing a lot of landscaping requests from the Hire It Done website, which is that outdoor living environment, which is growing and has been growing for years. People don't want to go on vacation; they better stay in their backyard.
You got it. It's a
so
place
the accessories.
to be.
So, what? Give me some of the accessories in a backyard that someone would want, like a hot tub.
Well, 20 years ago, you'd find people doing an independent thing, either the hot tub or the pool. Now they've kind of said, hey, they've seen the DIY shows and all these things that highlight these great backyard oases.
Yeah, right,
so
the oasis.
So there's been a real trend towards let's make my backyard place the place we go to instead of up north, instead of on a trip. I know where my children
Smart.
are. Yeah, it's very smart. It's smart from a family memory
So, like
standpoint.
an awning, get an awning, trellis.
Let's go from the door out, right? So you have the patio door, then you have the awning, then you have the pavers, and then you have the landscapers, then you have the hot tub or the in-ground spa or the in-ground pool or the above-ground pool. So really, there's something for every budget, and you want to kind of approach it that if this is your ultimate goal to have this oasis, where do I start? So it makes sense at the end. Because some people can do that all at once, and some people may not be able to afford to do it all at once.
We're talking with Chris Ferriss for the Backyard Pool and Spa Show. It's at the Suburban Collection Showplace here in Novi this weekend. I like hot tubs, but I noticed that over the years, they got all these new ones, and they're bigger, and they got digital, and they got TVs coming out of them with all these moving parts. It kind of scares me a little, but is there any advice we can give to people who are thinking, I got to get a hot tub?
Well, I think any advice is to buy it from a reputable dealer. So if you do have an issue, it's a man-made product, and it's it's man-made materials, man-made labor. So if it does go wrong, you want to make sure you have the right person that you purchased from that provided that service
Makes
to you.
sense.
So that they can come back and help you when you do have a problem, if you do have a problem.
Is brand name make a difference in the hot tubs?
I don't know. One brand name would say it does. The other one would say it does. So you got to figure that out. I think nowadays with federal mandates and different efficiency requirements and standards, I think it's kind of they're UL listed or they're NSF approved and things like that. So
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Bill, let me ask you: do you want a hot tub in your backyard or a big pool?
Well, you know what I was going to ask Chris about this. You know what I've been seeing? These like hybrid infinity pool hot tubs.
Yeah.
They're incredible looking.
Swim spas.
Swim spa, yeah.
So give the audience what is a swim spa?
Okay, so a swim spa is basically a steroid version of a hot tub, with the difference they have a main jet that actually creates a current that gives you resistance so you can actually swim in place. So it's
like
longer.
exercise.
Yeah, so and some of them even have the hot tub attached to it.
Yeah.
So you have a hot tub for the intimate little cocktail time, and then you have the swim spa for the exercise and the hydrotherapy issues.
I thought it looked brilliant. You know, if you don't have some giant backyard,
That's right.
it looks brilliant. It seems like a perfect medium to meet all your needs.
It is, and that segment's exploded over the last 5-6 years. I mean, there used to be one kind of standalone provider of that, and all of a sudden everybody said, "Oh no, this is where it's going." So a lot of people are offering. All the major brands are offering swim spa, swim in place.
That makes
great.
sense. So you have those on display.
We
there.
do several of them. Yep.
Are they actual working?
Some are. Yep. Some they have water in, and actually, I think most years of the show, I don't know for sure this year, but they have the swim teams come in. They'll actually swim there to show you how they work. So yeah.
Listen, I got my swimsuit in the car. I can
There
go
you
there.
go.
I'll be part of the swim
I still
team.
want to see them flop in the backyard pool, the belly flop.
Absolutely.
That's going to be fun to see.
You have a Speedo.
It's bright orange, don't you know? Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The show just got dark.
Sorry. So what about other like outdoor living stuff besides hot tubs? You got the, gunite pools. We're in Michigan, right? Yeah. So we only have how much time in the summer to actually enjoy something?
7 to 8 months. I mean, if you have a heater, obviously extends the season out 1 month to the spring and 1 month beyond the fall. So that's certainly a recommendation is the heater in the summer.
But there's gunite pools, there's fiberglass pools, there's pool liners.
Yeah, so those are the three things. So your entry level is the vinyl liner, then you step up to a fiberglass shell, one-piece shell, and then you have the gunite shell. That's
what
shot
about those
on
things
site.
that are above ground that are like you've seen on the videos? When the guy cuts it or breaks it and it just...
Oh, the Intex pools?
Yeah.
Well, those are, real inexpensive, so that's the real draw there. They're not going to last you a ton of time, but they're a great product. I mean, if it's an entry level into the market, into the industry, so we don't have a problem with them at all because you're introducing your family to water. And once you have an Intech and that works well, then you may go to the upgrade to the next, in-ground or on-ground pool, then to an in-ground pool.
So vinyl liners where they just dig a hole and they just roll this vinyl out?
Well, essentially, there's three types of walls, right? You have a galvanized steel wall structure that supports or a styrofoam block or even a polymer wall. Okay, so they've come a long way with that. And then there's a vinyl membrane that hangs and the water weight puts again, and the integrity of the leakage is from the membrane. Whereas shell is a precast molded fiberglass thing that's done on site in a manufacturing environment, shipped out by truck, dig a hole, set the shell in, do all the rest of the stuff to it. A gunite is going to be hand constructed on the site. As well as a vinyl liner can be too, because you have different things available on that too, to make it the shape, size, and depth you want.
Are there any gunite pool guys that left?
Yes.
Is there a lot of them? Or it's not a growing trend. It's not a growing.
It's a
business.
difficult industry. It's a tough business because of the weather variables in Michigan, because of the employment issues in Michigan, and
labor.
Hard to find labor, But no, there's several guys still out there, quality guys. There's a couple of them at the show.
Oh, okay, so good. So if someone wants to get a gunite pool, now what about if I already got a pool, I got a fiberglass, whatever, and I want to repair?
There's people at the show for that too. And there's also an information booth that we house that's the Association of Pool and Spa Professionals. And you can come to us, and if there's not a provider there, we can help direct you to that right person.
So if anyone out there needs more information or wants to explore the options of outdoor living stuff, I suggest you go to the Backyard Pool and Spa Show this weekend. It's at the Suburban Collection Showplace out there in Novi. And the website is www.apsp.org.
That's the national website that'll direct you to us. Yep.
But
NoviPoolShow.com.
Novi Pool Show. Okay, that's it. Now, tickets.
Tickets are available at the box office. You can also pre-buy them on online registration. That'll save you a couple dollars.
Always a good thing.
Absolutely. And then the parking, there's parking, and then you come into the show and you can spend as much time as you want there. It's a smaller targeted show for that specific field, but like I said, we can get you the right people if you can't find them there.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
So you got everything under one roof. Now, what about like water quality? I'm always worried, like I'm like OCD a little bit. Like I'm in a hot tub. I'm like, all right, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Do they have people who like can help you with the water quality and cleanliness and with the diseases and all that?
You certainly should be concerned about water quality, right? So you want to make sure the provider understands filtration rates, pump sizing, all those things to make sure that you're turning that water to the standardized, once every 24 hours at least. Obviously, you have a heavy bather load if you have a party. But there's all sorts of cool products out there that you have what you've heard, the salt pools. It's actually a chlorine generator. There's a misnomer out there that it's not chlorine. It is chlorine, but it manufactures the chlorine right there at your pool. So you have an ability to up the dosage.
So they're not really saltwater pools.
They are saltwater, like 3,300 parts per million, or like the ocean for comparisons, like 33,000 parts per million. So it's like a tear or a sweat, that kind of salt. Yeah, you can, but like a tear of sweat, not like this ocean. But
That's why my eyes never burn when I'm in the water.
Well, and there you go to water chemistry, right? So if you have high chloramines or bad things in the water, that's most likely low pH is going to cause your eyes to go red. It's not typically chlorine. Very few people are really allergic to chlorine.
Okay.
And then so good filtration, variable speed pumps for efficiencies, proper filtration, proper turning of the
Cleaning
water.
equipment and all that.
100%. Yeah, I mean, but a pool's only going to take you 30, 40 minutes a week to maintain if you have all those things in place.
Okay,
And
that's
so
important.
it's not that bad of a deal. It's not a big, heavy burden on
I'm
the
wondering if you can
homeowner.
hire it done. Can you get a guy to come clean the pool weekly?
You can.
Probably
Very
a
fewer
service.
companies in Michigan than like in Florida, where
Yeah.
there's pools every other house.
Cabana
but-
boy.
Yeah. But it's never the kind of thing that you always remember the Cabana Boy story being.
Well, yeah, I know, but for me, I want a guy to come every week. Like
Yeah.
mowing the lawn.
Yep.
Why not do the pool? Get the skimmers.
And
things
there's-
like that.
Best money you can spend.
That's right. But I mean, the big thing is making memories for your family. I mean, it's a product that makes memories. That's
Makes
a fact.
sense.
So.
Well, Chris Ferriss, Backyard Pool and Spa Show. Time flies, man. Right?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, man.
No
I appreciate
problem.
it.
Thanks for having us.
Don't
Appreciate
forget
it.
the Suburban Collection Showplace this weekend. Show starts at 11 o'clock today, and
Yes, sir.
tomorrow show starts at
11
10
o'clock as well.
11 o'clock tomorrow. Pool and Spa, outdoor living, staycation. I'm Adam Helfman. You're listening to the Hire It Done Radio Network.